Hello and welcome to Ghosts of Britain YouTube channel. My name is Lee Steer and I am the founder of Paranormal magazine, Project Reveal, Ghosts of Britain, and a few paranormal publications and DVDs. And you're probably wondering where everyone is on this episode. I've purposely not invited no one into the show. I've just basically wanted to do a one-on-one talk with myself and you, the audience, on Paranormal magazine, Project Reveal, Viso, Broadband TV, and YouTube. And basically, what I'd like to talk about is why I started this show. What's the purpose behind it? Is there a motive behind it? And basically, my lights are playing up, Jesus Christ. Well, yeah, the reason why I started this show is to basically educate people, to try to make everyone a better investigator. What I want to achieve is I want to make everybody think when they're on investigations. I want to make them question everything. Are they really getting activity? Is the equipment, what they're using, really designed for what they are using it for? What causes sounds? What causes these meters to trigger off everyone to question everything? And I think that another main reason is to get different views of opinions, because on this show you will know that I invite people and we started them, what their theories are, what they believe in, what's been their most frightening experience, and etc. etc. So also about learning for me as well. I do not know everything. I will never say that I do know everything, because that would be very naive, very wrong of me. So I prefer to just say that I'm pretty well educated, but I don't know everything. So yeah, you know, by inviting people, I'm actually learning new theories, new methods, new ways of investigating the paranormal. And I hope everyone who's been watching has actually learnt from the past previous shows. I can tell you now, from starting this show, I have learnt a hell of a lot through various people who we've actually had on. So what's going to happen on this show? Well, we was actually out filming last night. It was, what guys don't actually know is that I'm actually the founder of Project Reveal, which is a paranormal investigation website. We collect research. That's the word I'm going to use. We go out and we do research on the activities of what people report, and we go out, we take all these equipments. I take mediums with me and etc. We do not tell the mediums where we are heading to. We just say, right, get in the car, we are leaving. And that's what we do. They do know where they are heading to. So yeah, we take them to these places, and then we see if they can actually pick up on the afterlife, spirit world, or whatever you really want to call it. But yeah, yesterday we went to Anson Stone's Dead Man's Cave, and I'd like to share this video with you all. Actually, it's something what I've not done on this show before, and that's streamed investigation. You a lot are used to me doing this, talking like with people, talking with someone who I'm interviewing. So you don't really see me on the field. You don't really know what I'm like behind closed doors. So a good thing for everyone to actually get to know me, get to know how I investigate, get to know what the team's like as well, because you lot do not see the actual team what I work with. Like you will just probably think that it is just me, that Ghosts of Britain is just me, but it's not. It's about 5 to 6 people, and what we do is we travel all around the UK. filming other paranormal teams, doing promotions for venues, etc. We just do documentaries and stuff and collect research. But yeah, so I'm going to play, actually no, I'm going to answer a question, actually. Just give me a second, I'm going to load up the chat. I saw that someone was asking a question. Give me a moment, right? Yeah, I can't see the name on my phone, but I can see the actual question, so yeah. What do you want to achieve from ghost hunting? 100% proof or just an acceptance? When I first started ghost hunting, it was through personal experiences, which I am not going to talk about. I am never going to talk about that live on camera. So basically, yeah, I started because I had a pretty strange experience, to say the least. Get in contact with my friend, and he, strangely enough, was interested in ghost hunting. So we went to the local graveyard. Yes, I know, I'm not a fan of them. If ghosts are to exist, they would not be in a graveyard. I don't think they would be with past loved ones, I would hope. So I don't see why they want to spend some time in a graveyard. But yeah, we went to a graveyard, and it just led from there, really. I wanted to learn about what was happening to me. Like, a lot of people start because they watch TV shows, like Taps, Most On to Ghost Hunters, Paranormal State, Ghost Adventures, and etc. Ghost hunting is now mainstream. It's not a field of research no more. It's a field of entertainment, and that's what I want to change as well. But my motive has changed from start to finish. When I first started, I wanted to find out if there was life after the original plan, as ghosts, a spirit world, and I would say that I was 100% convinced that we had a spirit world. 100% convinced, and something happened and I changed my viewpoint, and I gradually just started to get more skeptical. The more I went on investigations, the more I learned about what equipment is for, why to use it, what it's used for, and what can affect it. And I've been on countless investigations with countless teams, and AFRM don't even know what the equipment's for, what it's picking up. All the only thing they know is that if it flashes, it means it's a spirit. I'm quite sure that it doesn't mean that. I'm quite sure that it means that there's environmental changes within the area. But what's causing them environmental changes, that's a all new different topic, really. But yeah, back to that. So I'm getting sidetracked now. What started me? It was to actually figure out if there was life after death, to find if there is a spirit world. So that is what started me, and what started this show was basically I got fed up of the paranormal community. I got fed up of the bitterness, the jealousy, the oh, my t-shirt's bigger than yours, or I can piss for longer than you. It's pointless. We should all work together, but I know for a fact that it's not going to happen. I don't believe in paranormal unity. Definitely not. It's a shame, because back in the 70s, this was a field of research which was taken serious, and it wasn't just your random people like it is nowadays. It's your random people who don't really have knowledge in what they are actually investigating. They just watch TV shows and say, oh, he's a normal person, I can do that then. In the 70s, the way people investigated was actually they had leading practitioners what actually understood certain environmental issues like temperature. They would have someone who knew a lot about temperature, who worked with thermal or something along them lines. They would also have someone who was very clued up with electromagnetic fields. So they would have all different kinds of scientists, basically, who had degrees in these issues of sound, electromagnetic fields, temperatures, and etc. like that. And nowadays, it's just random people going out on a Saturday night, paying 40 quid just to see if there's ghosts. It's turned into a big market, really. But yeah, I want to try to change everything. I want to try to make people go on these ghost hunts. If you're going on a ghost investigation, I want you to question them on everything what they are doing. If they pick up a K2 meter, I ain't got one on me actually, but yeah, if they pick up a K2 meter, ask them what it picks up, what it detects. Ask them if it picks up a spirit. Actually ask them what is the range, and just question them about it, because I know for a fact teams don't even like to investigate. Teams like to pull the wool over people's eyes. And that's what I want people to get away from. I want people to actually, if they notice that, I want them to actually question them. I want them to say, wait up, what else can it pick up on? What else can affect this meter? And if they don't give you answers, then I quite feel like you've been robbed. Basically, if I'm paying to go on a ghost hunt, I want to know everything about everything. I want to know about the venue. I want to know about the equipment. I want to make sure that they even know what they're on about when it comes to the equipment. So yeah, I'm just going to look to see if there's any more questions in the chat, and then I will play the video for you all. Just give me a moment. Question: what is your best bit of evidence you or your team has captured? What is the best evidence? It's got to be hands down 30 East Drive, the Pontefract Poltergeist. Got to be 100%. As a skeptic, that place left me scratching my head, because in the United Kingdom there's two famous house poltergeist hauntings, and these are the Enfield Poltergeist, which is now gone major big. It's a 4-part series on Sky, I believe, and the second one, what was the offspring, what was like the sister haunting to that, is the Pontefract Poltergeist. And I was actually fortunate enough to go there to film a documentary for History Channel, and basically while we were setting up the equipment, we put a piece of equipment in the living room, bathroom, on the stairs, in every bedroom upstairs. There were 3 bedrooms and a toilet, I think, and we put a piece of equipment in every room, and each one of these pieces of equipment, things, temperature, electromagnetic fields, electrostatic, ultrasonic, sound, and a trifilmeter and a shadow detector and something else I can't remember. But basically we had all these scattered around, and while we were talking to the person who looks after the actual venue, we just heard this massive ringing sound, like a massive alarm went off, and the closest thing to me was a K2 meter, and my K2 meter triggers sound. So when a K2 goes off, it also makes a sound on my K2 meter. So yeah, I went to the K2 meter, turned it off. The sound is still there. Went into the next room, that meter was triggered. Turned it off. Went to the next room, the sound was still there. That meter was affected, turned it off. Every meter went off at the exact same time. That leaves me puzzled. Now, in the chat, I'm not looking at the chat right now, but in the chat you might be thinking, well, surely that's a spirit. I won't go that far. I would definitely say that it is a paranormal occurrence. Now, does that mean it was a ghost? No, it just means something what I can't explain at this precise point. Maybe down the line I might be able to find an explanation, or someone watching might actually know an explanation for that. But I quite frankly do not know one thing what can cause all them different types of meters for to go off at the exact same time. And when we started the investigation, guess what happened? Nothing. It was completely flat. So at the end of the day, I left happy because it was like, something happened. I can't explain it. It was just a shame that no else happened, really. Actually, I lie. There was one more thing what happened on this night, and this was before we even started as well. In the kitchen, there's a picture, and it's lent like that. And basically, Wayne, he's a camera guy and interviewer as well, for Ghosts of Britain. And basically, he was looking through drawers, and he shut a drawer, and the picture fell over. Now, my first thought is definitely 100% vibration, what's knocking the picture down from when he shut the drawer. But we tried to recreate it, and the picture would not stay like that. You know, if you put it like that, it would just fall straight over because the weight was tippling over. It had to be like that for to stay up straight. And we spent ages and ages just trying to recreate it, and we couldn't do it. So I got some rate stick on that night because all the team was like, "Oh, but you can't recreate it, Lee. So it's got to be something paranormal." Like, well, yeah, I don't know. The fact that he actually shut the drawer, that is a fact, and that, yeah, it's got to be a vibration. I'm gonna say it's a vibration because, yeah, if he didn't touch the drawer, then that would be more convincing. But yeah, I'm gonna say it was a vibration. Gonna check to see if there's any more questions. Give me a second, everybody. And then if there's no questions, I'm going to play the video. Which equipment do you use mostly while ghost hunting, Lee? Okay then. Which equipment do I use mostly? It's rare that I get to get my hands fully into a ghost hunt because I'm doing productions, which means I'm filming for other people. I am not an investigator. I am a cameraman. So I don't really get involved in productions as such. I ask the questions in productions. I don't investigate, because normally I go around and I meet other teams. That's a big part of what I do at this moment. And by meeting these teams, I ask them questions on what their method of investigation is, what equipment do they use, why do they use it, why have they chose the location for tonight's investigation, what do they expect to happen. And I just question them on the equipment, what they're actually using as well. But I don't question the actual investigation. It's not my place to do that on these productions. But if people come up to me, I will always give them my point of view. So yeah, my best piece of equipment when I am actually investigating, I'm always behind a camcorder. I get bored of it. So I'm not going to say a camcorder. My best piece of equipment is this. Electrostatic meter. And basically, this has come up with some very interesting results in the past. And I'll give you a slight demonstration. Basically, this is an electrostatic meter, and the lights on it, if there was something which was to walk past it, which would create electrostatic, so if something was to go that way across, these lights would go red, 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 and it would go all the way across that, and it shows you the actual movement pattern. Let me see if I can create some static. I'm not quite sure if I can actually, but no, I'm not static. I'm not feeling static today. Nope, got nothing. Nope. But yeah, this is what. But yeah, an interesting thing about this equipment is when it's actually gone off and it stayed in the middle. So there's been a red bar which has stayed in the middle, which is very interesting, because if you get like a K2 meter picks up on electromagnetic fields, which is a magnet, and basically if you was to wave a magnet around, it no longer becomes magnetic, it becomes electrostatic. So let's think about this a bit closer actually. So if a magnet is still, so what you are in fact picking up on with a K2 meter is a spirit standing still, in theory. So an electrostatic is where you could possibly pick up spirit movement. But yet again, this is just theory. But yeah, this piece of equipment, I would advise people for to buy one actually. Periscope, search it on the internet. Periscope, and it's been interesting. It's been good. But yeah. So, shall we play the investigation video and see what we was getting up to? I must say, this video is unedited, so that means that it will show us having a bit of a laugh, having a bit of a joke. So you really get to see the team, myself, what we're like behind the ghost hunting TV talk show, you know. So just fastly looking at the chat again. Right, cool. So let's play this video. I hope you enjoy it. Welcome to Ghost Return YouTube channel. My name is Lee, and today we have brought you to Anston Stone's Dead Man's Cave. We've come here for two reasons. Number one, we've come to investigate the paranormal sightings, the events, what people have reported within the actual cave, and we've also come to investigate a mythological creature called the Padfoot, and we are going to show you around, and hopefully we will catch some sort of evidence or research. So let's follow me. It will also show me mess up. Actually, let's go this way.
Well, that's not.
No?
It's not the way to the cave.
Is it?
No. I was here. Yeah, carry on. Keep going round.
This is the crag here.
No, straight on.
To the crags.
Yeah.
Is it recording still?
Yeah.
Right, so just down there, you won't be able to see actually, but that is where the crags are, of where the mythological creature came up from the crags and scared the people who was just exploring, really trying to find markings, etc. So this is the actual cave now, what we're going to go in and what we're going to focus the investigation on for tonight. Cool. So Goose, you're going to spend 2 hours in this cave alone?
Yeah mate, not a problem at all.
2 hours, yeah?
Yeah, if you can book me a pizza.
2 hours, I'll be asleep.
I don't mind. I won't mind staying in here.
3 hours then, yeah?
Yeah, whatever.
And then you got to walk home.
That's just silly. Solly, are you picking up anything in here?
Am I picking up?
Yeah.
Why'd you ask me?
Because you're what's the word?
Semi-sensitive.
What?
Semi-sensitive.
Yeah, let's ask Lee.
Go on then.
Looking at, are you feeling anything in here, Lee?
Do you think I'm feeling anything in here?
No, you keep touching my knee. That's the reason I'm asking.
What? What do you mean? I don't have a clue what you're on about.
I told you, it's semi.
Well, I'm not going to be... I'm no comment to that, actually. I'm not odd, put it that way.
No, semi.
I would rather be semi than odd at this point.
Why have you got my heels on?
Shh.
And that skirt. A bit revealing.
At first, I thought you were going to try and tell me that I'm a sensitive.
You are sensitive.
I mean, a spiritual sensitive. What's that you got in your hand?
Me, you don't know.
Like you don't know.
Stop pretending you don't know what it is.
Is it meant to glow?
I think I've put wrong cream on. It's my glow stick.
What makes it glow?
Breaking it in half.
It's not painful.
Put a kink on it.
It
Put
releases
a big
the
kink
liquid.
in it and it makes it glow.
Yeah, it releases the liquid.
Funny thing is, I'm actually recording all of this.
That's all right. That's all right.
What else do you want to say?
Can I put the clothes back on now?
I don't know what to say to that, Lee.
Yes, a bit. Yeah, we just fixed it.
No, but you can take them off, Lee.
Okay.
Where's the hook?
Ah,
There we go. We've got some light.
my cataracts.
Is it a better picture we told you? So we are actually in the cave now, joined with Goose, Chrissy, and Kelly, and Dave, the cameraman, and myself, Lee. And we are in the cave. So briefly, I just want to speak about what happened the last time I was here. It was about 8 years ago. And with some old team members, there was this medium, and he supposedly got taken over by a spirit. And when it comes to mediums in general, by taking over, I actually am skeptical on it. But I did go on a lot of investigations with this person, and it was the only time I saw him do it. So my question is, if he was to be staging it, surely I would have seen him do it more. So as a medium yourself, what would you say about that comment?
I went there.
No, but I mean, like, would you say that it's reasonable for a medium who was to play on it? Would you say that they're doing more?
At the end of the day, foolery and fakery happens, and you're not going to stop it from happening. As somebody who has been on investigations and has had feelings put upon them, if being taken over is the same sort of thing, then yeah, I can understand it happening. I mean, all the times we've been investigating, it's only happened like maybe 3 times with us. So when we've been with the group, 3 years maybe, and it's only ever happened 3 times since we've been here. Obviously not to the extent where I'm using my vocal.
This were vocal.
Yeah. But never. But at the end of the day, if they can put feelings on you, what's to say they can't manipulate your vocal cords to talk through your voice? I don't know. It's
It's one of the things.
It's open to interpretation always. It's like a lot of things in investigation. It's open to interpretation.
Yeah. But my point, what I'm trying to say is that if he was faking it, surely he would have done it more. I might have seen the same symptoms more where he was actually doing this same thing. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
I do, but at the same time, I don't know enough about that person to be able to say, well, actually, it was a one-off. You don't know.
No, well, exactly. Like everyone who's watching will actually know that I don't fully believe in that anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting because I worked with him for like 3-4 years maybe, and I've only seen him do it once.
Yeah.
So it was interesting, I must admit, and I've always said that. But yeah, tonight's a new night. We've got some equipment, we've got a K2 meter, and we've got an electrostatic meter, which is just by side of Goose. And what we're going to do, we're just going to call out, see if anyone's around. I do know some of the sightings, what have happened in this place, so I'm not going to tell you.
No.
So...
As usual, we don't know anything about the place that we're coming to. So it's just a case of seeing what we can come up with, seeing what we can see.
So first of all, I'm going to ask you, have you picked up on anything? I'm pretty sure, like you said, that you've not at the moment. No. Goose?
No, I've got a bit of a feeling about apprehension as though something is going to happen.
Right.
But it's not forthcoming. It's not forthcoming through. I don't feel as.
Would you say it's like a tension?
It's like a nervousness. If well, open to everybody's interpretation, but if there is something here, it's nervous about showing itself for some reason.
Right.
And I'm not quite sure why.
Okay.
Usually, if a spirit's nervous about showing itself, I usually relate it to being a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was given a head pain for about 30 seconds after I opened up, but that was 2 years. All I'm getting.
Okay, I'm not going to say much at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to introduce myself, and everyone else just introduce yourself as well. We'll go that way around. So my name is Lee.
My name is Lee, also, but also called Goose.
I'm Chrissy.
I'm Kaylee.
I'm Dave.
So now you know our names. We've come with the utmost respect. We just want to know if life after death does exist. And this is your chance to show us and the world if you really are there.
You alright?
Something, Goose.
I was sort of dropped on my head, which I doubt, or something. I just felt as though something touched my head.
Right. Would you like me to check that, considering the fact that there are spiders literally everywhere?
You were more of a... No, he's still there. I know he's there.
Let's just get your finger away from me.
No.
Come down. No, don't get too close in case you have.
Well, you felt like a touch.
That way.
I keep feeling cobwebs on my head. It's making me paranoid.
I think it's a bit moving.
Actually, if you looked up at the ceiling, watch your eyes.
Yeah.
There's
no
hanging.
No,
it was
cobwebs.
round here.
I was just about to say, actually, as Lee was saying he could feel cobwebs, we've been stood in here a fair while. There aren't any, considering the amount of spiders there are in here, and there are some really big spiders.
This could be the automotive suggestion, though, of we're in this environment and we know that there's spiders around us, so we are instantly going to...
No, we're not, though. Well, you are.
Well, yeah, I am, yeah.
I've been doing it though as well.
I actually haven't.
So, well, that's if that... Well, we don't know what exactly that was, but it seemed to have got a reaction. Yeah. Shall we try that again?
It weren't a spider. It weren't a spider.
So would you say that wasn't a spider?
I just felt that it was towards the front of my head. It was also something just tapped me on the head. So
cool.
I'm gonna try and draw whatever.
Let's try that again. You know our names. We've just introduced ourselves, but we're a bit puzzled on if that was actually you because of the environment what we are in. So if you could touch Goose again
or somebody else in this cave to let us know that you are around, please?
I'm being given the name of David.
David.
I'm being shown the image of a young man, late teens, early 20s, not particularly big. And I can see him like crouched and looking up as if he didn't really stand up. Fair haired.
It's funny you were just saying that. I'm getting the poem, The Crooked Man Who Had a Crooked Stick, who had a crooked dog, like a hunchback man with a stick.
Well, he's not very old, he's fair haired, he's not particularly, I'd say, we're talking late teens, early 20s.
Right.
And I see him as a labour hand, like a labourer, like a dog's body.
So what we're doing in this tunnel working, is that what you're saying?
Don't know, because all I can see is him crouched down and looking up at me.
Can you see him, or is that in your mind's eye?
It's in my mind's eye. As if actually the floor is deeper in places than others. So where we're stood now, let's say for example the area behind me would go down further, and he stood like in a hole slightly lower than we are, and he's looking up at me.
Right. Okay. What were you going to say, Dave?
If he is crooked, if he's got if he's deformed of any sort, what you'd often find is they're outcasts of the village. Bearing in mind Anston goes back to before Doomsday.
Yeah.
So he might have been outcast from the village because of his deformity and lived up here.
Yeah.
Because I don't see him stood as I'm talking to you. I see him a good half metre further down.
Yeah.
Looking up at us.
That's right.
That in this area, as if this bit goes
Further down.
like a good half metre further down, and he's actually looking up at us.
Yeah.
No, the argument could say that because there's a natural dip in the floor, I've automatically picked on that area. But as I'm stood here, I'm seeing him in my mind's eye, I'm seeing him here.
I'm getting skeletal remains now.
Skeleton remains.
Yeah.
Just to confirm with the camera, myself and Dave has not told people the history, yeah?
Yeah. No.
I've never been here before.
So,
you did say before we came that it dated back to Neanderthal times,
Neolithic.
the Neolithic times, and that there'd been cave drawings maybe
In this
found
area.
here in this area, but
Yeah.
that is literally as far as it went.
yeah. We're truthful about everything what we've said, so we will inform you if we know some information which we think mine. I don't know what I'm saying.
Definitely David, giving me very definitively now. Just being repeated at me.
David, is that your name?
There's somebody walking about behind you.
Who?
You. I thought I heard stone move behind your feet.
No, I've just turned round.
Yeah, it was at the same time as you turned around.
I did, but I wasn't sure if he caused it.
Did you drop something on the floor here?
No.
Me? No, not
There's a click as if something had dropped. If we were in a wet cave, I'd have said it sounded like a drip.
Yeah.
But this is the driest cave we've ever been in. It's that dry. It's actually dusty, and you'll probably see from the camera there that there's lots and lots of dust.
Yeah.
I mean, if I shine the torch, you can actually, if I can find the button, you can actually see the dust. There we go. You can actually see the dust
In the light.
in the light.
So taking pictures, we're bound to get Orbeez.
Lots and lots of orbs.
So we've come, David. We've we're interested in your story. We want to know a bit more about you. Why are you in this cave? Why do you choose this cave?
Can you make some sort of sound if you used to actually live in this cave?
Just for the camera's pointer's sake, we can't hear a road, so on the camera that might sound like growling.
That was Dave's fault.
That was me.
I'm being given Sunderland, Northumberland, Nottingham.
What?
I just keep getting Sunderland, Northumberland, Nottingham, Sunderland, Northumberland, Nottingham.
Not quite sure why. Is he trying to tell you where he's been, where he's travelled from, to? So?
I wonder whether this David was an outlaw. Had been, you know how you said outcast?
Yeah.
Because as I'm getting Nottingham, Sherwood jumps into my head. Of course, Sherwood Forest, Nottingham.
Yeah.
You've got Robin Hood. Robin Hood was an outlaw.
Yeah.
So interpreting what I'm being given, Sunderland, Northumberland, don't know where them two are relevant, but the Nottingham bit, the Sherwood bit, I'm wondering whether he was actually outlawed.
That's suddenly gone really cold.
Bearing in mind this all,
On this side, I'm feeling it.
this at some point all would have been within the Sherwood Forest.
Right.
Yeah.
I was given, as I say, Sunderland, Northumberland, Sherwood.
Well, if you draw,
I've got really cold.
if you draw a line from here upwards, you will come to Sunderland and Northumberland. This was before the likes of Newcastle were a metropolitan themselves, so it would have been in the county Northumberland.
Right.
So it would have been near enough the Great North Road,
Right.
which is the A1, which is a couple of miles to our east.
That's why I'm like really anxious. That is a pit in my stomach. Okay. Maybe that's why.
Let me actually say, any of you three haven't watched the previous video, yeah?
No.
Good. So,
I didn't know it existed until
It's Paul.
Paul sent me a text message earlier on because we were talking about locations as to where to go tonight, and this was suggested, and Paul had suggested going somewhere else because of because you'd apparently posted something about it maybe not very active, and something about Ozzy in the YouTube video, and I was like, I can't even remember that conversation happening whatsoever. So up until Paul, was there a flash on the floor there? Didn't see the K2 go off, but I saw a flash on the floor down there. Up until Paul text messaged me, I didn't know the YouTube video exists. I vaguely recall when you said about Ozzy going into a trance, I vaguely recall some conversation, but I want to know if that was here.
cool. Well, so far, you have picked up something from the last video. That's what made me ask if you've seen the video.
I've not seen it.
No.
Yeah, all right, Goose.
Yeah. If there's a spirit within this cave, what are you telling me now? What are you telling me now?
So wait,
Are you? I just feel as though I've got somebody who's trying to communicate with me, but they're not. They're a bit standoffish because they're not understanding why I can hear what they're saying, and I can't hear.
Yeah.
And I think this spirit is very, very surprised that he's able to pass his thoughts on to me, and I'm able to read them. And I think the spirit, what I'm getting at the moment, is aware of some skeletal remains. And I think those skeletal remains were of a child. who I'm thinking he's saying that he's aware of these skeletal remains. But I need you to be more forthcoming. I don't know if it's you that's putting this horrendous pain on the back of my neck, but that's fine. I can cope with that. But what I'm asking you to do, to the left-hand side of me, is there's a little box on the floor that's coloured blue. It's nothing to be scared of. If you go near it, it will change colour. But you need to be lower down. I'm feeling as though this chap's...
Just take the camera there.
Dave, why do you keep looking behind you?
My echoes are up.
Just for the camera's sake, I'm really sorry I'm interrupting you.
No,
while
you're
you're communicating, the entire time we've been recording, Dave is stood looking. Dave, although he's a full-blown skeptic, he does feel things now and again, and he won't admit to it. But you know that sense of somebody watching you. He'll feel that he'll pick up on it. I love to wake him up like that.
I keep feeling it in the, like, along this side.
Yeah.
Like, standing, I feel like somebody was standing in the corner, and then in this corner, and then they were just like moving about across here.
Try not to hang onto it too long, Kaylee. Ask it within yourself to pass on to somebody else.
Right.
Don't let it hang on to you.
Right.
You said go and bother somebody else, because I'm feeling that I've got two things coming. I've got two.
You alright, Dave?
Yeah, I think he's just walking around.
Right.
I've got two energies now. I've got two energies. I've still got this crooked man with a crooked stick. And I've got that. I understand that. Give me something else.
That was me. This is me.
I'm not sure why this particular energy is not coming forward.
You've got plenty of room above your head.
Why aren't you coming forward? It's not as if this other energy is stopping the other energy.
The other thing worth mentioning as well, while you're just still picking up on that, like, is Dave saying that his heckles are up, is how a lot of sensitives actually start working. You just get that feeling and you're not sure where it's coming from or why you're getting it. And that's why I'm making a note of it, or making it more notable than perhaps Dave would give credit for.
That's questioning when he comes back.
Oh, we're going to.
Right, Spider-Man?
You alright?
What's the matter?
No, I just feel
Like something's watching it.
uncomfortable and my hackles are up.
Yeah. You feel like there's somebody behind you?
Yeah.
Which is why you stood now with your back to the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Like, put that box near entrance now. Let's see if
Yeah, I've got a K2 there.
Thank you.
right,
Just
put this on. Oh, didn't I have my favourite?
what?
That's his favourite. That box.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes that.
I love that box.
I like that place we went to last time. That big building.
It's actually a really successful piece of equipment when it's
Yes.
working. When I say when it's working, that sounds really bad. What I mean by that is when it's actually picking up on stuff, it's impressive. When it's not supposed to be picking up on anything and all of a sudden it does. You alright?
Somebody just flew into the
Oh, it's a bat!
Oh my god.
It's gone round back and
Oh,
I think. So there it is.
oh my
I got
god.
him.
Is it a bat?
It's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
Oh, that's the fucking bat come off me for being told you don't do it again.
Hello.
Oh God.
See ya. And he's gone.
We're being attacked by bats.
Oh,
God.
now then, Lee.
That was more
you
scary than ghosts.
Is it possible That was what was behind your head. There's a tunnel behind you.
No, it flew in through the front door.
No,
I saw it coming through the front door.
no.
I would say it is.
That's it. You've just been told.
To be perfectly honest, there's no. I went
that
top. I
touched
walked round
me.
the top. There's no gaps. There's no entrances up there.
Right.
So they will go back and probably go down.
Yeah.
Instead of trails and stuff.
If that would have touched me, I probably would have made more of a than just a hook of that.
You'd have done exactly what
It's a
Katie just did. I went, oh my God, something just touched my head.
It would have flapped on the head a bit.
It did touch me. I saw it fly in and I was like, that's it.
I was quite impressed with his reaction.
Yeah.
I've got to admit, that is more scary than ghosts.
Oh God.
No.
It is.
No.
It is.
That's
I find that scary.
amazing.
Yeah, how would you know? You're too busy looking for your hook from your torch.
Well, yeah, because I broke it.
You were bent over, you was flying round you.
I know, but I broke my torch.
That's why I was bent
Still
over.
trying to fix it in the dark.
I'm very itchy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm itchy, I don't know.
Of that. Were you itchy before you came in?
Were you
No.
before that bat dropped all them fleas and ticks on you?
No, but I think this place has an effect.
Right, okay. That's interesting.
How much of what you're
I
picking
mean,
up on
Not a
is
spiritual
based
effect.
on what happened last time you were here?
I didn't feel like that last time. I
No,
don't think.
but if Ozzy was possessed in here, for want of a better
You've
word,
also picked up on when you thought cobwebs around your head and there is no hanging cobwebs.
you're already feeling stuff.
So you really are sensitive, you know that, don't you?
I
Shut up, Dave.
But that might be just like, you know, when you're like, you're seeing creepy crawlies and you're like,
Yeah.
and from then on you're like,
Yeah.
itching and you're like,
Yeah. I would say what Kaylee said.
Go on.
I just did.
I'm talking
I
about
agree.
headlights and then your head itching.
Yeah. It's this place. I just know that there's spiders everywhere and it just creeps me
There is,
out.
but they're not moving. They're not
I don't care, but I'm
But they're
close to a
still
wall.
butterflies.
It's making me just like go like that all the time. Like,
That's back in.
is
Oh,
And back out again.
it? It's funny how it held us good to the floor,
I
except
didn't
for you.
even see it. It's where it hits what flies in and it hits me straight in the face.
Well, I'm saying it's time to do free. It's going to go through me.
If we keep talking, it might stay away.
Down on floor, cave entrance, where as I'm looking to it now, to the left hand side, I keep seeing as though this shadow.
Here.
Yeah.
Well, this is where I saw the flash of light. When we got the K2 and I said, there's a flash down there.
Let me bring it.
You know, like somebody puts an hand in front of a torch and makes like
Yeah.
shapes.
Flutterby.
You throw some shapes like.
We'll see some shapes at the DJ, like it being in West Street Live, but we have the torch.
You got your glow stick. Like.
I know. I know.
All you need now is strobe lighting, music, and a
Oh,
whistle.
now I can't just strobe light
And a
and get a
whistle.
migraine. And
Oh,
migraine.
whistle.
Yeah. Strobe light to get a migraine and half all out DJ. What a night out. I've got an image of somebody. I've got an image of somebody laying down. Under there. I don't know why. Well, somebody's laid down on wood, not on a mattress or an airbed, on just like a wood as well. Somebody's made a bed. Yeah, because I've got
So, Dave,
That was me.
really tired.
it's able like you flinched or something then.
No. I just don't want to stand too high up if this
That comes
bat keeps flying back in.
And I hate bats.
Oh,
I love them.
I don't mind them, it's not when they're close to my head.
She says.
Yeah. They were close to my head.
well, beyond that, Chester Zoo.
Let's not talk about it.
The bat house at Chester Zoo. Mind you, to be fair, some of them were bigger than my arms outspread.
And they were really close to your head.
And they're really close to your head.
Yeah.
So we've come with basic equipment, just general stuff. Electromagnetic field meter, static meter, and a night vision camera, and another tool, ourselves.
Who are you calling a tool?
Everyone.
It's certainly a long time since I felt like that before.
I've
Yeah.
never seen you like that, I don't think. Where you've actually physically had to move because you felt something was watching you or behind you.
Something behind.
Did anything come into your mind when you felt that, Dave? Anything like names or name or anything like that? Colour?
No, nothing. It was just. It's difficult to explain, but it's just that feeling that
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
Well, you were laughing at.
when you need to step up a gear.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
The ways I described it while he was outside on camera is basically when I wake you up by standing and watching you. Oh.
Yeah. But a more paranoid, a threatened feeling.
Yeah.
So you felt threatened.
I felt threatened.
Do you not when mum stares at you?
No, I just wonder what the hell's going on.
You wake up and I'm stood next to the bed looking at
You
you.
don't even stand next to the bed, you stand in the doorway.
Yeah, I do.
Sounds like something from a scary film.
Yeah. Like a big spider or a big moth or something, and he'd shift, and I'm like, I can wake Dave up without looking away and I know. I'll stand and stare at him, and guarantee within 30 seconds he's awake looking at me. I'm like, oh, so glad you're awake. Do me a favour. Come and shift me this.
As soon as you're already awake.
As soon as you're awake, just do us a favour.
That reminds me when I accidentally caught my dad's foot when he was asleep on settee and I was going out to a fancy dressed as Grim Reaper. And he woke up and I'm sort of bottom of the settee. I'll never forget that. Never forget that. He'd gone over and he'd kill me. Absolutely freaked him. Absolutely.
So, no, I was laughing.
That sounds like something outside.
I thought that actually just then. But yeah.
My mum and her friend driving to work on Halloween in a full black costume with glow-in-the-dark bones drawn all over them. The car broke down and got out of the car, and these coppers coming on down the street, and all they saw was these bloody skeletons. Because they were like black leotard costume. So do you still feel threatened now, Dave? Yeah, you do, because you're still looking.
This.
Yeah. I'm a bit easier now.
Let's use Dave as the tool.
Dave is the tool.
Yeah.
I haven't been called that before. No, I'm not feeling threatened now. I don't know if it's because I can see it and I'm happy, but
Yeah.
I still don't want to stand with me back to the door.
Okay then, spirits. You've possibly made Dave feel a bit threatened, so he's backtracked and sat with his back against the wall because of you, maybe. So if you could do something again to make him feel threatened, or even show yourself to him, touch him. I'd love to see Dave cry.
He will. He
K2's
would run.
just flashed.
K2's just flashed.
Brilliant.
And where is the K2, Dave?
So just in front of me on the rock.
Right. Just one flash.
Just one flash.
Do it again.
What?
Do it again.
So if that was you, Spirit, trying to communicate with Dave, you got Dave's attention, can you do something to make him aware that you are around again? Can you make him feel threatened again?
You're an Asda spirit.
What? Did you just say, is he in Asda?
No.
And are you a nasty spirit? I thought you said that for a second. I don't feel he is.
Got something.
See, I don't, but then I have that pit in my stomach still, and it's like, don't, there's something not quite
Yeah,
right
but-
about it.
In all fairness, still being fairly new to this, you're still.
But I've kind of got to a point where most of the time I don't get that.
So when you sense something, you don't get that anxiety anymore.
No.
Right.
If you are a spirit, do you remember Lee from last time? Hello. He was the one that said earlier that he didn't.
That's just road. It's road. Unless you're on about something else.
I thought I saw. I know that was a lawyer. But
Yeah, that's just sounds like glory.
What were you saying then, Lee?
I keep hearing a rumbling. If you are a spirit nearby me and you can hear my voice, and do you remember Lee from last time? Because earlier he said he didn't pick up on anything, so you could be doubting whether you are actually here or not.
I do doubt whether you are here or not, Spirits.
Right. So there's your invitation to prove. Move something on the floor, shake something, shake a stick. There's plenty of sticks and stones on the floor. Pick something up. I hear voices. I can't make my mind up whether in my head or whether they're.
You were clicking sort something.
Me?
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Torch.
No.
I thought I heard you clicking like doing fidgeting with something.
No.
What's in hand?
No. My hands.
Did you hear it as well?
I thought you were playing with your torch.
No.
Yeah, I thought you were playing with something.
In your pocket.
No. Well, this hand's in my pocket and this one's holding on to the torch and has been just holding on to it for a while.
So about 32 minutes, right? Okay.
There's nothing in your pocket that jingles either.
No.
Again,
I heard that. That sounded like water dripping.
you know what we're doing there.
I know there isn't. But if you remember, I already said to you, I thought I heard water dripping.
Yeah.
Are these the signs that I'm asking for when I said to you make a noise?
I can taste copper.
You what, sorry?
I can taste of copper.
I've got right headache coming in there. Okay. If you're putting that headache on me, bring something else with it. Words, numbers, dates, something else. Don't just give me a headache because I'll just block you. And that's not solving. That's not establishing anything.
I've got a taste of blood in my mouth. It's copper. It's blood. And I've gone really, really cold around my legs.
My head is banging. Is this the spirit that I thought was standing back? Is this the nasty spirit? I don't mind you coming to me. Come to me and give me information. Well,
So, Jedi Master.
right head pain.
Not like you to get a massive head pain, Lee.
No, there's nothing between me ears to absorb one.
Yeah, so I got that when we first came in, but it was taken straight off. Within 30 seconds, it was gone. But I got it and thought, oh, I'm not having that. And then it went.
Go on then, spirits. I do not believe you exist.
So take the head pain to him.
Affect me, or Dave. Affect the people who don't believe.
Are you the spirit that took over a colleague who came a while ago? If that's your intention, you're not You'll not take over me. I guarantee that. But I need you to give me some information.
Who's clicking their fingers?
That was me, sorry.
Give me information. Come on.
Why are you clicking your fingers?
I didn't click my fingers. I got my fingers interlocked and I just...
Okay.
People have been reporting head pains. Did you get hit in the head?
Not me. But
Yeah, that was the bat again.
Is it head?
Yeah, he's gone back out.
So I need to drop.
Me too.
that a month sink. Run, drop.
Yeah.
Go on then. David. Mr.
Laughing again.
Somebody actually called their child Casper. I'm like, I thought it was just.
I know
oh,
someone at school called
That's
Casper.
just- You call
A
your
mate at
kid
school.
after a friendly
My mate
guy.
at school we're called Casper.
That's just
He got some right stick.
No. It's just horrible.
And he looked like him as well. I swear down.
Bold, white, and see-through.
No, I mean the actual human form of Casper Cos. In the film, it shows him as a human,
Yeah, yeah.
and he looked like him really.
Good looking lad then.
No comment.
What's up, guys?
It's gone.
So I say, it went off as quickly as it come on.
But it didn't bring anything with it.
So
No,
who's had headaches so far?
maybe 30 seconds.
And Lee.
Yeah.
Have you?
Mm.
There's 3 of us left. Come on.
Discount me.
I was just about to say, Dave,
Cool day.
you kind of have to dismiss Dave because he's
Make that 2.
constant headache.
There's 2 people left to affect with an headache. 30 seconds. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see what you can do, Spirit. Are you still feeling apprehensive, Dave?
No, I'm not too bad now.
"40 minutes we've been filming and you've done nothing except flash a K2 meter and probably touch Lee's head."
I can hear beating drums.
Car.
I can hear a lorry rolling
No,
on
I
the
can
road.
hear Laura. No, this is. I'm being shown drums being beaten. Can you not hear that?
No. Is it loud for you?
It's loud enough to be heard with my ears. I'm not hearing it in my mind's eye, I'm hearing it with my ears. You can't hear it.
I wonder. Something Lee's just said.
I've just said.
A bit ago.
What?
I wonder. I know we've had fire in here off the local
Scroats.
scroats. But I wonder whether this was used as a burning chamber for the dead.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the
It's burnt up everywhere.
under here as well.
Yeah, we've got to really think about this place is called Dead Man's Cave.
But
So there's got to be some
There's
resemblance.
some reason for that.
it's what I think it was Lee said when he saw somebody laid out on
Yeah.
wood.
Papaya.
Yeah.
What did I say to you as we were walking in the door?
It smells like something's died.
Smells like something's dead. And I got that proper smell of rotting flesh. You know, you say something, you don't even realise you've said it, but in actual fact, that kind of fits with what you're saying.
But it would also fit with maybe drums, group of people.
Because
if there was
ceremony.
if there was a settlement within the crags, same with the Cresswell, you might have that. So, you know, that's one possibility with this place. Are you falling over again, dude?
I'm not far off needing to sit down actually for a minute.
Do you want to sit here?
No, thank you. But I appreciate your offer.
It's okay.
One last chance, just while because we're going to go for a sit down in a sec. So, last chance to do something. Prove yourself.
Fire.
No, I can't start.
Burning fire.
No. A little close to the ceiling there.
No. Can't smell out.
You're like really like a closeness, like your eyes aren't like this far away from you. Behind me, like my ear.
I didn't notice that before.
What?
Plastic.
Yeah.
Right there. Right, okay. Just scanning around, I thought, I've never seen that.
So let's recap. What have we picked up so far? We've got headaches. We've got David. We've got bats.
Northumberland, Sunderland, Outlaw, Sherwood Forest.
No, you said Nottingham.
I did say I said Northumberland, Sunderland, Nottingham, and then Sherwood Forest.
Yeah, but you associated Nottingham.
I'm thinking Outlaw,
And you got a stomach pain, I remember.
anxiety, pain. You've got anxiety in the pit of your stomach.
And Dave got freaked out. So that's what's happened so far.
We did.
Freaked out.
Yeah.
I would say that,
Your spidey senses tingled.
yeah. Which made you move.
Which is relevant in that Dave calls my ability to pick up on things my spidey sense. We've also heard clicking noises.
Yeah.
And this person being like half a metre further into the ground.
And also the feelings of cobwebs, but yeah, that could be explained.
By the lack of cobwebs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the idle motive.
Psychosymptomatic.
Yeah. Shall we go out and have a chill?
Yeah.
And leave Lee in here? Yeah.
Go.
Right, so tonight's investigation has come to an end. This has been Anson Stone's Dead Man's Cave. We've also been searching for Padfoot, so let's go back to the very start of the investigation. We went into the Dead Man's Cave. The first things what people picked up on was headaches, I believe. Then we stomach, and then Goose was picking up on that he was feeling unstable, that you actually felt something touch your head.
Yeah.
Which you think it's not that.
What you want about?
Right. We did hear some clicking sounds in the cave. Do we know what could have caused that?
Could be a bat.
Was it going to be the bats that's making that noise?
I will be happy with that explanation. I don't think nothing else happened after that.
There
I
was
believe.
about a pain in the back of his neck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a heavy pain in the back of my neck, but I also pictured somebody laying there
Oh yeah.
under the cliff fall, as though he was laid on like a pyre, like an old Viking type funeral where they were actually burnt.
Yeah. I think we need to go back home and do our research to find out why it's called the Dead Man's Cave. I know that you said a theory, didn't you?
Yeah, I said it. ancient civilizations might have taken the dead there and cremated them. Only a theory.
I'll have to look it up.
As I say, because it was, I suppose you could call it a last minute thing. We didn't decide till today. We didn't get a chance to research it, so yeah, I think a good bit of research into this place.
Yep.
See where David comes in.
There's yep, David as well.
Yeah.
David.
So yeah, it ties in with the previous investigation with what all three of you picked up. Because on the last investigation, Ozzy picked up on an unstable man who was drunk, who had his head bashed in. He also got stabbed, and all that you three have picked up, but in separate bits.
Yeah, bits and bobs as opposed to all picking up one thing.
Yeah,
I
so
got the old-fashioned rhyme with the crooked man who had a
hunchback.
Why,
crooked
I'd
crooked dog,
said he
crooked
were.
style.
I'd seen him crouched down. I could see him crouched down, and he were lower down than we were. He was in a like half a foot, half a meter lower.
Yep. So then we decided to get the equipment, take it down to the crags where Padfoot has been seen, the mythological creature which has been known to run up the crags and scare hikers, climbers.
Who's Padfoot then?
It's a mythological
I guess,
monster.
like a dog,
Yeah.
black dog
Yeah.
type thing.
Do I believe in it? Probably not, but yeah.
Gabriel Hounds type.
Yeah.
Yeah, supposed to guard the. Well, there's something to do with the gates of Hades.
Yes.
They're not the actual guards, but they're supposed to be associated with it.
Yeah. So then you actually picked up on somebody stuck there, I believe. Someone who had an injury with the left arm,
Somebody. I got a pain in my right shoulder,
right shoulder.
and picked up on somebody falling and getting stuck between the rocks.
Yep.
But not and maybe drowning.
Drowning, yeah.
Being stuck
Yeah.
drowning.
Yeah, on the other side of that, we went down to the river and you saw how many rocks were in the river.
Mm.
It could have been like a kid playing in the water.
Mm.
So, it'd be interesting to look back and see about them.
So yeah, we went from the crags around the corner down to the bottom of the stream under the bridge, and Kaylee picked up on a man. Did you say? You clearly saw him.
Yeah, but it wasn't. I don't know. It was weird.
Yep. That also ties in to a bit from the last investigation where we was asking for rocks to be thrown. There was rocks thrown. I'm not going to comment on that, but yeah, there was rocks thrown, and Kaylee picked up a man in that area. You picked up on a crash, but before we got to that bit,
On the top, on the crags, I got crashing my head.
and Goose, you were drawn to the right, to the left hand side as we were walking up, back up.
Back up from the bank of the river.
Yep.
I'm not sure why.
So let's conclude this. Have we had enough evidence to say that this place is haunted? In my opinion, no. Far from not. But has it been an interesting adventure? Yeah.
Yes.
It's been good, it's been different. Thank you everyone who's watched. If you've been here, send us your comments, tell us what you've seen. Thanks for watching.
So, oh dear, that was the investigation at Anston Stone's Dead Man's Cave. I'd like to know what you actually thought about it. That is what we are like on an investigation. That is the way we investigate. We don't always jump to a conclusion of that spirits are around. We always try to eliminate the causes. So we'll always try to actually investigate as much as we can to actually understand. Yes, it was long. It actually was a long investigation video, but I think people should. We didn't get activity much. People only post videos what's got activity. I can tell you now, the majority of my channel with videos like that don't have activity. But if I wanted to, I could have played on that, on them small things. I could have played on it and made out it was haunted if I really wanted to. But I don't do that. I actually really look for answers, and so does everyone in the team. Even the sensitive Chrissy, she's a sensitive, and sometimes she debunks more than what I do. And also, she's out there looking to see what can cause these things. And I think everyone should do it. Everyone should actually go out there and question their environment. If you've got a K2 meter, actually go out there and try to figure out what's affecting the K2 meter. Many things. Radio scanners, Wi-Fi, mobile phones, police radio, radio masses. Even when your phone's switched off. So if you think turning your phone off on an investigation is going to solve the electromagnetic field problem, you are wrong. The only way to actually solve the problem, and you don't really actually solve it, you just make it a lot more smaller. You make the wavelength smaller of what it's kicking out. Because even when your phone's switched off, inside your phone, it is actually still kicking off a signal. And the signal is actually being picked up by the receiver. So when you ring somebody, it lets them know that you are not available. So question, when you're using the K2 meter, always question it. Always try to figure out your surroundings. Before you even start the investigation, walk around with a K2 meter. Try to find natural sources of electromagnetic fields. So what I mean by that is you walk around, you check the light switches, you check the TVs, you check the Wi-Fi box, because I can bet you now that is the #1 cause of K2 meter spikes would be Wi-Fi boxes. And probably more than likely you'd get electromagnetic fields in the cellar with your electric box as well, with your generators and whatever is down there. You'll find out that it will kick off a lot of electromagnetic fields. Also from your light switches, check them out, check every light switch, because when you're using the K2 meter, you want to be 100% sure that there is no stray signals what are coming through from somewhere. And yeah, so let's jump subject onto EVP. If you've been watching that video, I could have easily faked an EVP. How? Because we were next to a road, and if you noticed in the video, I actually pointed out that we are next to a road and there is a car passing. So for people who were looking at that, if that wasn't tagged, then that could have been classed as a growling sound. I see it countless times on investigations. Tag everything. So when you're doing EVP, say who is there. You notice that I got everyone to say their names on the camera. So everyone needs to say their names when doing EVP. Everybody needs to be in shot. If not everyone's in shot, then do not present it as evidence, unless you know yourself the circumstances. But don't post it in the open forum saying this is a ghost, because there will be people out there like myself who will just shoot it down and say it's more than likely that other person who you're not got in camera shot. You need to see. So yeah, wait 10 seconds before saying a question, and also review the EVPs there and then. But let's talk about the investigation at Anson Stones. Yeah, there was nowhere near enough evidence for me to say that was haunted. Even the sensitives in the team, you saw what she said. She said, nope, not enough evidence. Even though she could see well, yeah, but let's not go there. Even though she says that she sees spirits, she still said that the place cannot be classed as haunted because the evidence just wasn't there. The most scariest bit for me was that bat, it like come that close to my head, and I freaked out. And not to mention that there were like hundreds of spiders around us, just like crawling about. I were more scared about spiders than ghosts. But yeah, it was an interesting investigation. Nothing happened, but I always say expect the least, because that way you are not disappointed. And no, I am not sensitive. I am a skeptic. Thank you very much. Yep, I'm gonna end on that note. Actually, it's been a great night. I hope you've enjoyed the actual footage. Would you like me to do more stuff like this in future? Would you like me to do more investigation stuff in future, like post live investigation feedback video footage unedited? Because like I said, this is us unedited. Like when I get back home tomorrow after work, I'm gonna look through all this footage and I'm gonna make it into like a 6-minute video. And you know, you saw the actual full, well, not the full production, but you saw just about most of it. I missed off a bit at the very end because it was very it was very quiet. No happened. It was boring, and no happened. So yeah, I'd love to actually do that again for you all. And I know a perfect place as well. Involves witches. It's a shame because I really hoped to bring back some cavemen with me from Ants and Stones. Oh, but yeah, no, I didn't bring nothing back with me. Ghosts don't exist, everybody. Nah, I don't know if they exist or not. It's interesting because I can't deny that people encounter things which are strange, and the school of parapsychology wouldn't even be wasting their time to investigate paranormal research. So just the fact that there's accounts there, thousands of people reporting strange activities within their homes, it makes me interested enough. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you all now. It's been a pleasure as always, and the next show will be Wednesday, I believe. Me and Chris, and I have not decided who I'm having on the show yet, but it might be Steve if he's free. Steve from Southwest Ghost Hunters. So we're gonna ask him some questions about the equipment, what he's using, and etc. So thank you all later. See ya. Bye.